So do you guys remember when I said that I do everything in my power to review a movie if it is requested of me? Well, do you also remember when I said this?
That's why we're getting another freaking Annabelle movie. And, you know, this one is going to be the coming together of the entire Conjuring universe. But let's be real, what it's gonna be, it's gonna be shit. Let's be real, it's gonna be shit.
Yeah. But I went and saw it because that's the kind of person I am. Annabelle Comes Home is the third Annabelle film in the Conjuring universe of horror films. And in Annabelle Comes Home, the Warrens leave their young daughter in the care of a babysitter. And when that babysitter's friend comes over, the friend decides to go and just mess with everything in the room full of possessed and haunted artifacts that the Warrens keep locked up. And because of this, Annabelle's demon breaks loose and starts causing havoc upon the three girls in this house. Now, just a quick sum up of how I felt about the first two Annabelle films. I hate the first one. I think it's awful and it's boring and I don't like it. The second one, Annabelle Creation, I believe it's called, I thought it was better. It was okay. I don't think I ever need to see it again. And the Conjuring universe as a whole, I've seen the first two Conjurings, I really like those, and that's about it. I never saw The Nun, I never saw The Curse of La Llorona, which I didn't even know was part of this until I watched reviews on it. I just, as a whole, am not super invested in this Conjuring universe. And going to see this film, I was expecting nothing. I had no expectations. I just went because, one, I was asked to, and two, the people I went to see it with said that they wanted to see it. But I will say that I was pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed this movie. The three girls trapped in this house, Judy, Mary Ellen, and Daniela, their actresses actually give really good performances, like ones that I was not expecting them to give in this, especially the young one, Judy. She looks so serious throughout the entire film, and she really just, I believe her to be a very stressed out psychic young girl. And some of the creatures in this are super cool. There are 4 in total that they really focus on. I heard people saying that this movie is like the, you know, in the trailers they talk about how it's the culmination of the Conjuring universe, even though there's only one entity from anything else in the Conjuring universe. The Nun doesn't show up, La Llorona doesn't show up, but I think I heard it best said by my girlfriend when she said that this is less like the Avengers of the Conjuring universe, as people have put it, but it's more like Suicide Squad, because it's all of these all of these things coming together that we really don't know a whole lot about, but then after we see them this one time, they're gonna get their own movies. And one of them in particular, I want to see a movie about it. I would really like to see a movie about this one in particular, the Ferryman, because it just, like, this entity had some of the best scares in the film, and all of it had to do with the fact that he has like coins in his eyes, and they did some really cool shots with the reflection off of these coins. The film as a whole had some pretty cool shots in it. It was very well directed and shot. Like, they put more effort into the making of this movie than I feel like they actually needed to. Because this is a movie that takes place primarily, entirely in one house. So this was definitely a way for them to make like a cheap movie and get a big budget from it. So they totally could have just like crapped one out and just gone, here you go, give us our money. But they actually tried with it. Like I said, there were some good shots, there's good performances, there are some really good scares in here. There were a couple of scares that were kind of wasted. Like, they set something up and made it seem like it was gonna be this really big deal, and then it's just kind of resolved like that. And they were really wasted, even though they could have been really cool. Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson, who play the Warrens in the Conjuring movies, are in this, but they just kind of are there. Like, they don't really do a whole lot. They're in the very beginning and the very end of the film. So if you're coming into this expecting another Conjuring film, that's not what you're going to get. So just be aware of that. The one character of Daniela, she plays the babysitter's friend, and Daniela has like her own motivation going on. She has her own reason for going into the like haunted artifacts room. And with just her by herself, she has some good, like, there are some good scares with her in that room. One in particular that made me, I might have peed a little bit, but her, like, in the trailer, there's that part where it's like, what else did you touch in that room? And then Daniela goes, everything. Personally, I think that was super cheesy. I hated that when I saw it in the trailer, and I still hate it in the movie. Like, there are a couple of lines like that where it's just like, no, that's really corny. I don't like it. But the whole time where the scene is going on, where she does, as she says, touch everything, it was so stressful to watch. Like, my brother, my sister, and me were just sitting there the whole time, just like, stop it! Stop! What are you doing? Like, this is all I could picture the whole time that scene was going on.
Whoa, no touchy. No touchy.
But other than that, you know, this movie, like I said, surprised me with how good it was. Surprised me enough that I am actually going to say that Annabelle Comes Home should get a B+. Have you guys seen Annabelle Comes Home yet? If you have, let me know down in the comments what you thought about it. Or, what is your favorite entry in the Conjuring universe so far? It can be either of the Conjurings or any of the spin-offs. Or you can go ahead and tell me which one is your least favorite, because I've heard plenty of people talk really badly about The Nun and La Llorona, so have at it with that too. Go ahead and check out my social media. The links to all of that will be down in the description. But before you do that, go ahead and hit the like and the subscribe so that I can see you guys next time.